Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel today. I'm Kevin and today we're back to our philosophy, politic topic. So, today our topic is talking about what if there was no system. So, in our many last topic, or you could say in our previous topic, I'm always talking about how a country, how a society would work if there are some kind of system, some kind of politic system or some kind of government are controlling them and put them in order so that they could keep their communication safe, community safe, and their society keep going on and developing. So today our topic will focus on something on the definitely opposite side, or you could say absolutely on on the opposite side of the topic we already talked before. So today our topic we're talking about what a society will turn into when they have no government. So because this is just an opposite topic from what politics really is, or you could say from what I'm thinking about how to explain of the main point of politics. So our topic today maybe will going to be very short. Our topic will not be long as the previous clip, and also maybe it's not long as normal. Okay, normal which means the 5 minutes. Okay, so now let's come straight into our topic with no more explanation and just get the explain for the topic itself so that we don't waste your time. So the first and the only examples we need is about the talking of some people to make imaginary about when the time that no one have the society, or you could say no one have the system that control them. So some people think everyone would be much better if there was no political system at all, an idea known as anarchy. So these anarchy ideas think that people with no system controlling them will going to develop better, looking for each other better, and also being more virtuous, being more virtuous and also being more good, which means they think that the society with no system controlling people will let them get the talent and develop faster so that they could turn the society better themselves with no government. So let's take an only examples for this topic about the talking, or you could say the communication of three people. The first people say, in the olden day, the really olden day, people will live in a small village, in a small community of just 5 or 6 people. They don't have a government. They work pretty well and they survive okay. So the second people or the second person who stand on the opposite side say, maybe they survive, but their life may not be as much or as good as our life because we have a government system. The first person who stand on the same side of the non-government, let's say it's non-government society, say, but is it because that we have a government, or because that's the inventors had invented a lot of good mechanic, good machine and technology so that we get a better life? So the opposite side person, or you could say the person stand on the opposite side of this idea, said, yeah, that's right, but if you don't have a government, you could not make sure that your safety will be good enough, and also cannot make sure that you could easily invent your invention, because maybe someone could just steal your ideas and did it. So there is a lot of things, a problem that would happen if we don't have the government. So the first person stand on the same side of the anarchy idea said, but how do you know that's so real? I think people have always been good at helping each other. But the opposite side person say, yeah, they're good, but also when they hate each other, they also being good at killing each other too. If you want to make true examples, we just need to make an experiment. So what experiment? we're going to make a society that have no government, take all away the political system and see how it works. Of course, this idea was impossible because none of the country will be full enough to give up their system just to test for an experience. When that result, maybe we'll go into decide whether they will live, will survive, or will be going straight into destruction. Then that's the last thing, the third person who stand on the between, or you could say the non-side side. Okay, you can say like the person who don't stand in any side, listening to the first and second person say, talking with each other, and he get out some information that I could make a little bit explain about it. He said, I don't think that the small communication or community don't have a government. Okay, and that's all for the details of our topic. Now let's come to my own opinion about this topic. So it's very simple, everybody. The first person having 60% that he's wrong. Why is that? Because in my opinion, I think people even in small communities still have a government. Why is that? The first evidence, even the small communities cannot be smaller than a basketball team, right? But a basketball team always have a leader, always have the second leader will go into take charge when the first leader left for something, and always have a rule to play with. If they're not, they will be kicked out of the team. So even a basketball team still have a government. So why did a community like a village, like a group of people trying to survive, don't have it? The second, that we also have the second, the second evidence that we always have the feeling of us when we're being kicked out of a group, like being kicked out of the basketball team or any group. We always feel scared, feel lost. And why is that? For the research of the scientists, they say that that's because we already have a gene in our brain, in our body, to define our mind that we need to live in a society. And why is that? Because in the olden day, when the dangerous animals like cheetah, like let's say elephant, big elephant, or even wolf, which means when people just can live in small village, they have to live with each other. Because if they broke some rules of that community, they will be going to be kicked out, like I said. For example, even when a group of village have the tradition to like killing woman who cheat on the man, or you could say her husband, and you don't like it because you're virtuous, your good tell you that this is bad, we are hurt them, we are not the same, we are the same as them, because we are still making bad things, we are hurting people, and you don't do that, then you go against the tradition, and then the people, the villager in that communities will go in to kick you out. And when you're being kicked out, you will be attacked by a lot of dangerous animals. So during time, people, the older people, the ancient people, have developed a chain in the brain, develop like you could say a technique in the brain to always trying to find a community or a group to join in so that they could protect themselves. And that's one of the most strongest evidence to prove that yes, even though there are small communities, they still have rules. And when some things have rules in a group, that's called a politic system. Politic system not just appear in the modern world, it's just appear with no name in a ancient world. Okay? So that's all I want to say to you guys today. Thank you for listening, and because our clip today is too long, I don't think it could be going that long, I'm sorry. So yeah, it's really long, so I think this is the end of our video today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys on my next video. And now it's time for us to say goodbye then. See ya!